Well, Sengun balled out versus Giannis.
Lucas said that it's easier to score 30 points in America, even though we have better players, because over there you can goaltend 3 seconds in the paint, all that. But I don't give a shit. Anywho,
What up, Houston? As you
I really just
know,
wanted to talk about anything other than what happened on Monday. Monday was treacherous, bro.
all right, let's start there. Texans, Bucks. Texans lost, of course. Monday night, all eyes on us. A lot of blame game going around. A lot of the media talking. I don't know.
I didn't read anything. Like I just didn't want anything more to do with it. So I don't know who
Yeah.
was blamed for what. So please do tell.
So on our Facebook, I posted if this thing would load. Pretty much all over social media, everybody's of course the number one person that everybody's blaming is CJ Stroud. They're saying he sucks. He's not a good quarterback. We need a new quarterback, and all that fun stuff. This
He see the problem is people feel shit, right? They feel a certain type of way about shit, but because they're just like ignorant and emotional creatures, they don't know how to word it, right? So they're kind of right. CJ Stroud does not suck as a quarterback. He's proven that he's an elite quarterback, or at least he can be one. But yeah, you're playing mediocre as shit, bro. You're playing like a system quarterback, and you're not doing enough for the team to win. You're not doing the things that Josh Allen does for his team to win. You're not doing the things that Pat Mahomes does. You're not doing the things that Herbert's doing for his team to win. It almost feels, and I hate to accuse CJ this, it almost feels like Jalen Green. Like you're nonchalant. You don't give a shit about it. That's how I feel. Because I've yet to see you react in any way to us not being able to score.
Yeah. It comes down to a point where it's like I've seen the sparks. I mean, that Jalen Green is a great analogy. I've seen the sparks. I've seen what you can do, but it's not a consistent basis. And when it's too inconsistent, it's like, are you more of the this way or are you more that way? And when you're inconsistent like that,
You came
can't be mad
into
at
this
people.
league as a passing quarterback. You started your career chunking that bitch. You've gone 15 straight games without getting to 300 yards. We have a problem.
Yeah.
Like we used to, his rookie year, we used to say, oh, it's like Curry. You got to let Curry shoot no matter what. He start making them again. When's CJ going to start making them again?
Yeah. And I know last year there was all the injuries, this and that. You know, we had a lot of injuries. Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs, the list went on. But then you load up on receivers and young receivers at that, and then now we had a talk while the game was on. You're playing like Watson and these guys, young receivers aren't playing. It's just very weird in the sense of it because it just feels like it's Nico Collins out there and then a bunch of dudes. And
yeah, it does.
It's like, it's kind of hard to watch.
But it's like a accumulation of things that suck, bro. Like your O-line is a problem, but also you can't pick up a blitz when you leave a running back or a tight end to chip. So it's like I'm giving help to you guys and y'all still ain't getting it right. By giving you help, I'm taking 2 eligible receivers off the field. So now I'm playing 3 men on 5. So CJ don't have time and he has no one to throw it to. The only thing you could do in this instance, in my opinion, is you got to get the run game going. You got to figure out how to run the fucking ball. You just got to. If you can't, then this is pretty much how we're going to play all year. And that's all there is to it.
Well, that's fun.
But it has. I just don't see another way. You could not score a touchdown with 3 chances from the 1.
Yeah,
you couldn't move the ball 1 yard.
And I was gonna get into that. Like, how do you feel about Nick Caley so far as an offensive
You can't
coordinator?
blame Nick Caley. You can't blame Nick Caley. Let me tell you why. Because on that second down play, that play was drawn up right. CJ overthrew the ball. That's all there was to it. He overthrew the ball. And I'm not blaming CJ because I mean it's just the way it played out. The right play call was called. You got the matchup you wanted with your best receiver, and you got the time to throw it. We just didn't execute. So how is that the offensive coordinator's fault?
Yeah. And it felt like
when I blame CJ Stroud, not to cut you off, is like you have to recognize what the fucking at, bro. You're on the one and you run a halfback draw where he flows across the line and gets tackled. Do what they did. The whole day we couldn't stop a run in the A gap, so they just sent Rashad White through it for the win. Do the same thing. Line up in the eye, get out of that bullshit fucking shotgun and pistol formation, hand it to Nick Chubb, tell him run into the back of one of your blockers and fall forward. And we got a touchdown.
Yeah. Like
the media that's basic. That's the thing a franchise quarterback would do. Either he'd just run it himself or he's going to change it into that because that's just basic football.
Yeah. I mean, the media today came out pretty much at D'Amico and was like just trying to slaughter CJ. It felt like every question was about CJ. And he kept defending it. Like they asked him if he was gun shy. D'Amico said that CJ knows he has to play better. There are plays I know he can make. But that's for all of us. We all can clean things up. It's a team thing. All of us have to look internally. And so,
see, I agree with that, but I'm sick of hearing it because at some point we got to start fucking pointing fingers at somebody because everybody. The point is CJ is gun shy and he has the right to be. What do you do when every other play you're looking at a gap at you and nobody's blocking him, or they're sending two people out? He's not picking up either one of them. It was one play where Dare got blowed up trying to help. It's like CJ's like, what am I supposed to do, bro? So that's what I'm saying. CJ just has to take matters into his hands. Quit letting these offensive coordinators call those bullshit ass runs or routes where you have to wait for everything to develop. Nico Collins is 6'5", 230. Put him in the slot, run a slant, and let's just move the ball forward.
Yeah. Yeah, D'Amico touched on that. He goes that they have to win their one-on-ones. He goes, the league is all about winning your one-on-ones. He goes, if you don't win your one-on-ones, you're going to have a bad time. And look at that Dare play that he got smoked. A lot of players got smoked yesterday on one-on-ones. I mean, all in all, he did add that,
D'Amico's a bad coach. He should be fired. Shit, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, there's people saying D'Amico needs to be fired. Nick Caserio needs to be fired right now. That they suck. And
let me put it just to answer that. D'Amico should not be fired. You just took one of the highest scoring offenses that the league has, and you pretty much held them scoreless for almost 3 quarters. They scored their second touchdown at the beginning of the second, and they literally didn't score anything else until the last seconds of the game. So, like, D'Amico did his shit on defense. Like, that's still under control. Even though it did feel like we were playing, like, still playing down. Like, I didn't feel – we had energy, but it was something missing on the defense. I don't know what it is. I have a sneaky suspicion. But D'Amico didn't do anything wrong. If D'Amico's guilty for anything, it's for not calling a timeout when they were marching up the field on that last drive when Otten had caught that ball to put it on the 3. Stingley was obviously trying to figure out what the fuck they were doing. They knew it. They snapped the ball off. Play. Then, other than that, I'm not real critical of what he did.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it that everybody was trying to blame him because they were even asking him if he's in on the offensive stuff. And he's like, of course I am. Like, the blame's on me. He goes, I'm in on everything. He goes, but we're a unit. We're all in on everything. He goes, there's a lot. Like, it felt like from the media today, it was all offense. And he's like, defense had a lot of missed tackles. He goes, there was a lot of sloppiness on that defense. And so he kept deflecting it all on the team and himself, as a coach would do. But as far as like him being fired for what you're 0-2, you've been 0-2 before. Like, you got fans that are over here overreacting, saying you're playing for the lottery. Y'all must not see some of these other teams around the league. We are not that bad.
For real. Y'all don't know about Cleveland?
It's hard to watch, but it could be a lot worse. I was like, go watch a Cleveland Browns.
I'm telling you, it invokes PTSD, bro, because it's the same problems from last year. I think that's why people are passionately bitching about it, is because, like, how many times your parents have to tell you to quit fucking sticking a fork in the outlet? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was still good shit, bro. Like, the league is going to know after that game yesterday who Jalen Noel is. Like, I think he will be one of the league's elite special teamers. From what he did yesterday was amazing. That was some good shit.
Yeah. They were, what do they say? Braxton Burris and Christian Kirk should be playing this week. I know they tried out a few players on the practice squad. Khalil Herbert was one of them. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the Dameon Pierce inactivity thing.
After what I've seen from Chubb and Woody Marks, I don't care about Dameon Pierce. I can tell you this. Preseason, I was speaking very highly of Dare Agumbawale. Going into week 3, you could get rid of that motherfucker for all I care. He's been nothing but problems. Yeah, well, guess what? Captains can get cut too. That C on your jersey is for cut. You got to go. No, but to your other point, I am borderline about to start pointing the finger at Caserio. Like, if it's continually a problem, that O-line, and you're not getting talent in here, like, I don't give a shit what you go draft for receiver if you can't get the ball to him.
Yeah. So what I read an article the other day, and it was talking about the breakdown of the math of everything and how this was like that 1 year before a lot of the money comes off the books and stuff type thing. So it felt like in the article they called it our Band-Aid year for the O-line, because you got off the Laramie Tunsil money and all that stuff, but a lot of that other money would be freed up from the Bill O'Brien.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Kenyon Green,
yeah.
Caserio draft pick. Jared Patterson, Caserio draft pick. Drew Scruggs, Caserio draft pick. Blake Fisher, Caserio draft pick. Fuck that, dog. You had 4 swings at it. You couldn't get one. Fuck that. I'm not. No,
and that's where I was gonna go into it, because like when people do argue about Nick Caserio, I always say, if you want to argue about him drafting O linemen, 100% trash. F grade trash. I said the dude can make some trades, he can bargain binge and all that stuff, but I don't know who he needs to help. He don't need to be making no O-line picks at all in the foreseeable
future. The problem is he found people that were good enough, and he didn't keep them. He should have kept George Fant. That was a diamond in the rough he found. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to pay.
Yeah.
But now the dude is fucking a good lineman in this league.
Yeah, you've brought it up before in other videos where you said that at some point you have to bite the bullet and pay one or two of these guys. I mean, Titus Howard's our OG of the group, but he needs help. It's like,
it's so bad right now. So Ingram is so bad that if y'all didn't play him ever again by week 8, I'd forget he was a Texan. Like, he's just that bad. That bad. Jared Patterson, he's getting moved around. He's just not, and it's no fault to him because he's still like a second or third year player. I think he's a 3rd year player. He's just not savvy enough to pick up those blitzes and those stunts. And to, you know what I'm saying? Use future capital to go get something out. Like, what the fuck? What are you waiting on? Do it. Get a real fucking man in there with the ball in his hand at center. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. They need help and some milk. And well, Texans, Jags, that's up next. We'll do a video on it.
There's a chance that they can literally, if they switch their mentality up, if Kaylee switches the mentality up and be like, we're gonna be a run first team in linemen to go in with the mentality of move CJ, because you have to think that there's a way, a train of thought for him. They're like, oh fuck, we got to protect our quarterback. We got to protect our quarterback. And you go in there with that notion, and if you don't get it done, then you're not protecting the quarterback, and you're not really aggressive towards moving the pile. Go in there and tell them, just move the line, run behind it, and I think that will open shit up for CJ. In my opinion.
I'm all for it. They need something. I don't know what all the positive talking. I'm tired of hearing it. I don't care if they need to start cussing each other out.
All the deflection. That's exactly what they need. They need somebody to go in there and instigate.
Yeah, I know they were all like pretty much tuning out the fan base. They all like inserted words of certain things, like we don't give a shit about the booing and all that. Like we're gonna stay a unit, which every team has to deal with that shit. But I mean,
I got a hot take. I don't even know if this is a hot take. Is it me, or does it start to understand more why they traded CJ Gardner-Johnson for King and Green? Like, to me, he don't do shit. Like, he'll make some tackles here and there, but like I was expecting more of an impact on the field, and I haven't got it.
It's like we both traded like two lemons to each other. Like,
I don't feel like we traded a lemon. We got a starter, but when I kept hearing about I'm a dog, I'm gonna hunt, I was thinking like Legion of Boom, like you're about to be the Cam Chancellor, like a motherfucker scared to come across this field on us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that seems to not be the case.
No. You lost your edge, dog. It reminds me of like Jalen Ramsey after that 1 year, and then he just started to drastically. The name's there, but it's like you're
either that or he was too hyped. But the reason that it sticks out to me is because if Kamari Lassiter plays like he did yesterday in week 1, first team All-Pro in this league, like that motherfucker is balling. He's making tackles. You ain't throwing on. Like he's doing he's actually playing like a number 1 corner over Stingley. And then Stingley's doing phenomenal. Like Stingley don't give up shit. You know what I'm saying? So they're still doing their thing. Cam Bullock is hitting everything that's coming across the middle. Everything. He's not picking nothing, but he's hitting everything. And then you're like, well, where's the other player? Yeah, where's CJ? Like, he's the one that's supposed to be out here like a crazy person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's supposed to be our Aziz out there. He's just
Aziz is doing the same thing. He's full of energy, making tons of plays, but something's missing. Like, they kept running the ball up the middle last night. At some point, I was just Aziz be like, man, fuck what the rest of y'all doing. I'm stopping that. You know what I'm saying? And he never did it. And I was like, come on. It's no disrespect, but when what they call him, To'o looks like the best defender on the field besides Will Anderson, then the rest of you guys are fucking up.
Yeah. Because you have a lot of them have more athleticism and skill over Henry To'oTo'o. It's just, you always say Henry To'oTo'o is always there where he needs to be and he makes the right play, but there's guys that have more skills than him. So if he's doing everything right and the best player, you guys are fucking up somewhere. And if you were
like,
to add
for
on,
instance, like last night they went for it on 4th down. Petrie blitzed off of Baker's right side, scared the dog shit out of him, pushed him through. To'oTo'o cut the corner, missed the sack. He ended up running. And we make that play, the games are ours. But I wasn't even mad at To'oTo'o for fucking doing that because he had the notion to be there. Like, if he wasn't there, he was just going to run by anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wasn't even mad at To'oTo'o too much for that.
That's why D'Amico was very adamant. He's like, we need to clean up the little things. He goes, the little things that we did, he goes, we could have won that game. He goes, if we cleaned up those little things.
I also believe, and I told you this yesterday, I believe the Houston Texans are better with Fatukasi in the rankings. Sheldon Rankins is quarterback chaser. Fatukasi is I'm about to call her going to run the ball somewhere else. That's why we couldn't stop the run last night. Because Sheldon Rankins is on that J.J. Watt, Will Anderson shit where they're willing to use their athleticism to get around, to get leverage, to get to the quarterback. And by doing so, you're going to open up a hole.
Yeah. And they have two really dominant running backs over there. So let's just leave a hole wide open for them and see. Well, they get a Jaguars team that's, I believe, 0-2 also. Struggling in their own right. Somebody's getting a win.
We typically do pretty well when we go to Jacksonville. So,
yeah,
I still think we can win. I still think we can win any game we go into. Not playing like that on offense, but it was good shit. Yeah. I seen that really good play by Higgins. I think he caught 1 for 28. I was like, hell yeah, dude. Like, that was good. I'm gonna stand pat on the statement that the best route runner on this team is Xavier Hutchins, because he ran some crispy shit last night to the point where he was out of breaks faster than CJ could handle. So I would suspect he's gonna play more too. Woody Marks did his thing. Even though we lost, it wasn't all for nothing. Woody did his thing.
A lot of tape, a lot to look at. Last time we were 0-2. I think we finished 10-7. Difference is we have a first place schedule, so you still got Buffalo, Kansas City in them, but it's football.
We definitely win your division game, because you can't expect to win the division when you're losing to fucking Jacksonville and Tennessee. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, if you lose to them, you'd say that pig is looking nice. Yeah. So we went from bad to worse. Moving on. Houston Astros, of course. Yordan Alvarez messed his ankle up. High ankle sprain is what they called it. Joe Espada talked to the media today, and he had said, what did he say? He told them it was a significant injury, and that he basically just wants him to stay positive because he's probably going to be out for the rest of the year.
I was going to say, like, a high ankle sprain, you're probably, especially his big sensitive ass, he's probably like a month from even trying to run on it.
Yeah.
We'll be well into the playoffs by then.
Yeah. Yeah, he had told him because he had said that it was a significant injury, and then whoever the media guy was like, are you putting him on the IR? And he got very upset with him, and he was like, did you not hear me? That's a significant injury. And he's like, okay. He's like, I'm not giving you a timetable on it. And I was like, okay, I can understand why you're upset about it, because this is feels like our 50th player on IR, and every time it's a new player that he's talking about. And so I understand, the emotions of it, but he didn't put him on IR. He said he's going to see.
If I'm Yordan, I'm like, look, let the swelling go down, and then in about 5 days, I want that shot that fucking Isak got in his ass, and see if he'll speed this up.
Yeah, I saw a picture of what was it? Freddie Freeman did it last year. Missed like the last 3-4 games, and then came back in the playoffs. So if Freddie Freeman's 50-year-old self can do it, Yordan,
you're a lie. You're a lie. You're a lie. I told you, he's the softest motherfucker in baseball, bro. There's no disrespect to him, but he don't heal well. Like, he's definitely not a Wolverine.
Man, what did he? Joe Espada said, my message to him was just to stay positive. The season is not over. Work hard to get back, and he's a very important part of our future. I expect him to do whatever it takes to get back on the baseball field. So to me, it's like he's emotional. You're confiding in him that he's gonna come back, and yeah, it's like at that point, bro. If you ain't here for baseball playoffs, bro, I'm moving on to the next person.
I
There's so
told you,
many
like I
injuries.
told you yesterday, his season is over, and it was not because I wanted to be a pessimist, but for that same reason, where I can't sit here and wonder what if. I know what I
Yeah,
have to work with, and at this point, you're fighting for the division, bro. Like you're fighting for it. We're scratching with everything. So I gotta either figure out my lineups on the basis of who's healthy and who's bad as hot. Fuck all the other shit.
yeah.
If Zach Cole got to play every day, that's just the way it is.
I'm playing him till that bat cools down.
You show right.
I mean, you look at it from injury standpoints. It's not just starting pitching that was destroyed. You get guys back. You lose Spencer Arrighetti. Luis Garcia is out again for the on 60-day IL. Looks like the same elbow. You had like Brandon Walter was doing good. He's out elbow surgery. The list just went. I mean, our boy Lance. You know what we expected that one. Yeah, it's just a ton of injuries. Then you throw in the Josh Hader as a closer. He gets out. He hasn't pitched since like September. Like no, actually like
we need him back though. You got to get
so
that player back.
he did talk. Josh Hader, he had told the media today. He says there's no set timetable to be back. It looks like we could possibly be back for the second, third, and fourth round. It just depends on how I'm recovering and throwing. He hasn't thrown yet, but he can resume next week. So
I thought it was all soreness in the beginning. It was just soreness. How does it like? What's going on here, people? We live in Houston. We have the biggest medical center in the world, from what I was told, and you can't. What the fuck, people?
Yeah, I don't know. After the Kyle Tucker news last year, where it was an injury and then it ended up being something serious, to the Isaac Paredes thing, to there's just a lot of what the fucks on the injury reports of 15-day ILs turn into 100-day ILs, and it's like, what the hell? I mean, Paredes is practicing.
What I don't understand is like this is literally the definition of a Jekyll and Hyde baseball team, because how you go from a dude pitching a complete game shutout against you on a Sunday and he only threw like 82 pitches or some shit to you scoring 14 runs the next day.
I don't know what this team. I don't know a team showing up ever. I don't know what pitcher's showing up ever. I don't know a lot. Like Fromber looks like a shell of himself. He's checked out. Hunter Brown.
He gave up on this team.
Yeah.
I feel like until he comes out there and has a good performance, I'm gonna assume he checked out on this.
It's hard to watch Fromber, and you know me, I'm not a Fromber fan at all, but watching him pitch and then he has those moments where he's like smirking or this or that, like you just gave it the lead up. And then the next game, you're just chilling, having fun, smiling. And it's like, dude, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like,
it's kind of how I feel. But like I said, if you have any hopes of winning, he's got to do it. And he might be your wild card game starter. Like, he has to win a game for you.
It's disgusting. Ugh, no. I mean, we look at the rotation. What you got? Fromber, Hunter Brown,
Blue Ball,
Christian Javier, AJ Blue Ball. Alexander.
Alexander Ball and him. I'm hoping by the playoffs to get Eric Getty back.
Yeah, they haven't said nothing. They've been keeping that one a little hush-hush on it. But
man, I would much rather have the bullpen strengthened. I need Hader back. Then probably going to consider for the playoffs to move Blue Ball to the bullpen, because if we go into a playoff game and say your starter just does okay, but you want to pull him in the fourth or the fifth, Blue Ball's the kind of dude who can go to a lineup one time and get you to the 8th to get to Abreu or something. So, like, I'm not unrealistically asking the fucking starters to become elite because they're not.
Yeah.
But if I was the spot, I would really make sure I could strengthen my bullpen to the best of its ability. Because I believe if we go on a playoff run, they're going to have to help. Like, it's going to be on the back of their arm.
Yeah. I mean, you got Colton Gordon that, I mean, in today's game, looks like he's going to come in for blue ball. So he's one of those guys, too, that can warm up when you need him. Not a fan of him.
I don't want him to warm up. I want you to stay cold, bro. You suck. You suck.
Now, they could bring Lance back.
I would much rather have Lance back, and let me tell you why. Because you're risking two different things. If I pitch Lance, there's a really good chance he's going to walk people. There's a good chance that he's going to give you at least one wild pitch. And he's obviously going to give up a hit here or there. But I can tell you with 100% certainty, if you put Colton Gordon's dumbass in there, somebody's hitting a home run. It's just the way it is, bro.
That thing's going bye-bye.
And then it comes to a playoff game, I can't risk that, bro.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's tough. Well, you got the silver boot.
Brutal, bro. Yeah. I'm watching the Texans not be able to score on offense, right? So then it goes to a commercial, and then I was like, let me check the Astros. So I switch over to the Astros game, and the only thing I see is Carlos Correa hitting an infield blooper. Yordan brings his big ass around and does the stanky leg on home plate. And that's the only part of that game I see. So I had to watch the worst part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday on Monday was not a good day for Houston fans. Like, waking up, you lost Yordan. The Texans are 0-2. They got beat. It was just, yeah.
Nobody will yell at nobody.
No. But October's coming up. Hopefully you can claw your way into the playoffs at least.
Considering we have so many division games, I still feel very, very comfortable about that we're going to win the division.
Yeah. So you got to get through Texas.
We're really going to have to empty the tank to do it, though.
Yes. Which we said this, 2 months ago? Oh, man, we got the lead. Hopefully we don't have to empty the tank. And it just went downhill right after the trade deadline. It was like, oh, yeah.
I could tell you what would help us. Like, well, obviously it could help us, but I could tell you what would make this situation a little bit easier. I have no issues with how Carlos Correa is batting. I think he's doing a swell job. I have no issues with how Christian Walker is batting. He's doing his job. Altuve is going to do Altuve shit. Either Pena or Yonner. One of those motherfuckers needs to go get some Harry Potter magic or pray to whoever they pray to or do whatever it is they do. But one of those bats needs to wake up.
Yeah. You get 3 of them. Because you rode the hot hand of Jake Myers and other guys like that all season. One of you guys needs to pick your damn weight up.
I feel like Penny is the best player on the team right now. So he's who needs to just be the leader, bro.
Yeah.
Because Pena sustains, like, his hot is different. Pena do that shit where he'll get on base 20 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? He'll hit a home run, but he's like, damn, he had 5 doubles this week. What the hell has he been doing? I would much rather it be Pena because I don't give a shit about Yonner. Yeah. And I want Pena to be here for a while. So,
let's go, Pena. I'm rooting for you. Takeria Rondo somewhere. We got this.
It's hard to root for Yonner, and they got Caratini playing all the time.
I know. Caratini's our boy, though. Well,
hey, if one of their rookies want to do something, I'm cool with it too. Cole, Cam, somebody, shit, because Jake Myers ain't hitting.
He, I guess, coming back from injury, it's kind of like how Jeremy Pena's flame went out when he came back. it's just like, dang, dog. Like,
also, I don't know why. I'm probably rude for saying this, but like, I don't fucking like Jesus Sanchez anymore. Like something about the dude, like he just like it.
he's that lackadaisical type of thing. It's like, bro, you keep messing up, and I don't.
And you're happy all the time.
Yeah.
Like quit being so damn happy.
Yeah, it's like you missed a pop up fly ball, and then you're just like, it's like, get like Cam. Cam smiles, but the minute he messes up, he's over there pissed off in the dugout, just like, it's like, show some emotions with the.
No, I think what it is, bro, is I believe in Sanchez's glove. I was expecting you to be a better hitter than that.
Yeah, I was too.
He's literally the dude who won't hit for 5 games, and then gets you 4 hits in a game, and then won't hit for 4 games and then get you 3 hits. So it averages itself out. But I was expecting consistency. I was expecting power. I was expecting you to be the dude who could get on base and get over. And he just hadn't done that.
Not at all. He did it against his old team and then was like, all right, I'm done. I'm out. Yeah, it's been interesting. Young guys seem to be coming in and doing their work, adding sparks, but you don't need all the sparks you can get to claw this out.
If Zach Cole keeps playing like this, does he make the playoff roster?
100%, I think.
Who do you leave off?
Who am I leaving off?
Because he's a lefty, I think I'll leave it off Trammell.
Yeah. It looks, I'm cool with that.
Because I'm taking Myers, I'm taking Cam, I'm taking Sanchez, Yordan, because they basically don't play Altuve in the outfield no more. Hey, whatever happened to old Chazzy?
Still in Sugarland down the road. I haven't heard nothing from him over there.
Cole's like, fuck that. I ain't giving him his spot back. Let me go and hit some home runs in this little old ballpark.
First 2 games, home runs, and away and at home. So it's like, you keep doing that.
Hey,
keep
that
playing good.
Home run he hit in Atlanta on Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. On the first pitch he ever seen, he cranked that.
That was a big boy home run.
Yeah, it was.
But our
farm look at him out here looking like a young Kyle Tucker.
All right, Astros, stay healthy, please. Please stay healthy. I've been saying that all season, but injuries just keep piling up. At some
we
point.
all have.
Yeah, try to donate.
Bro, you slipped on home plate. Like, how much bad luck do you have when your best player finally comes back from injury on a bullshit hand and he slips on home plate like he was playing Mario Kart and rolls his ankle? Like, I don't get it.
I don't know.
Did they watch the Conjuring movies in the locker room and got a bad juju or something? Like, what's going on here? Somebody needs to bring a priest in there.
They got something wrong because these injuries are. Somebody got somebody mad or something because this is crazy.
I'm bringing Joel Osteen in there. We're like, you get a baptism. You get a baptism. You get a baptism.
Something got to do it. Everybody light your candles, do your prayers, whatever works. Somebody's been slacking.
I think I'm responsible for the Texans losing, bro. I'm going to be honest. You know how superstitious I am? Well, on my old gym bag, my red bag, I had a Texans patch. And when I got the new gym bag, I forgot to put the patch on there. And we haven't been winning. So tomorrow I'm going to switch those patches, and then we'll see.
Well. Oh, Baker Mayfield talking shit to C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
He shouldn't, because he got popped right before that play.
Well, Houston, I don't know. It's hopefully it's positive stuff from here. Other than that, we're out